You always hear about crime in Trinidad being a problem, right? But you never think to yourself that you would eventually be the victim of a crime. But sometime yesterday, this morning, last night, I was the victim of a drive-by. A drive-by shooting, because that's the only way I could describe it. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about, right? Look at that.
What?
Look at that.
What the fuck?
That wall there is about 6 feet away. And it have nothing on top there where a bird could mount itself in such a position, it could get an angle to do what went on there. The only plausible explanation is that a bird do that while flying. A literal drive-by. This is what this country come to. This is what the world come to. We're inside your house and not safe anymore. I think that the dad jokes era or the phases come with the age. It don't necessarily mean you have to have children to make that joke. So just had to reach that age. And then it's just kind of setting now. I don't. What are we? What a week. I ain't going to lie to you. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, but my ass still in pain. Literally and figuratively too, because on Monday, I had my B12 shot. Right after that, immediate crash. That was because my B12 was probably so low that putting in that B12 just make my system crash. I sleep about 16 hours on Monday, and Tuesday was just about catching myself back up, eating, getting my calories back in. On Wednesday, I decided to train. And I'll show you some clips of that training session while we're having this discussion here. And you can see exactly what went on. During that training session, I was very aware of how bad my cardiovascular system went or became after that month of not training. I was... I don't have words to explain how bad my cardiovascular system is right now. I don't have the words to explain. I decided to do a circuit. I know coming back after a month, let me just test the field, get my body back and ready. I chose a couple exercises. Those 4 exercises, or 5 exercises, how much it was, I only did like 5 to 10 reps, depending on which, like if it was a compound movement, the squat press, for instance, I did it single arm. So I did 5 aside. The barbell rows, we did 10 reps. The overhead extension, 10 reps. The bicep curls, 10 reps. So the weight wasn't my max weight. It wasn't even about 80% of my max. It's just the cardiovascular strain of pushing one exercise right after the other had me so taxed that I threw up about 2 times after I finished training. That hasn't happened to me in years. And I'm talking about years. I'm talking about 10 years, 15 years when I now started training. The month that you was off cost you this much. And the month that I was off wasn't because of, let me say, a virus that I get or a stomach virus per se. It was because I neglected doing the basic things that I need to do. The necessities that should keep me alive, that will keep me alive. Sometimes, I just forget that my case is different from the average Joe in a sense, and I don't want to put it as I am a special case or I'm a special boy or something like that. It's just that with my health history, with my medical history, I have to take particular attention to the steps needed in order for my body to function at the best that it could. It will never function as good as somebody who never had 4 years of chemotherapy, never had 4 ruptures in the lower intestine that had to have surgically repaired, with B12 deficiency, with nutrient deficiency. So I could only get my body up to a certain level. And by not doing the things I supposed to keep my body at that level, a simple thing like not hydrating properly will, in a sense, cause cascading effects, rippling effects. So that one small thing will compound into something else, will compound into something it will lead to. Because of the low hydration, my gut wouldn't function properly. My food wouldn't digest properly. Because that happening, the nutrient deficiency will kick up. You're not absorbing as much nutrients because you don't have the water in your system. So it's a cascading effects of things that happen from just messing up one small thing one day. And that is exactly what happened the past month. I guess that one of these days I didn't hydrate properly when I supposed to. That led to my stomach getting out of whack. That led to me being malnourished again, being brought back down to, I think, 141 or 142 was the lowest on that time, on that month. And that was right after I hit 150 pounds. So the steps are there. It's just for me now to follow them and not mess up again. Or try my best not to mess up again. That one training session this week was more than enough for my central nervous system, for my skeletal system, my joints, my muscles, my tendons, everything. So for the next couple of days until Monday, I'm just going to be eating, resting, doing my light works that I have to do, video editing, my cleaning, wherever. I want to clean up this mess here right now. This is my editing, not my editing desk. This is my review desk, and look at the state of it. So I need to do some cleaning in the room. I break my bed recently again for the second time, and how to explain this, boy? I think that it's Irfan Alves say it best when he say bumper like rain, I going insane. Take what you need to from that, and you understand why my bed break a second time. Ah.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me. Here too much raining.
You know, it is always amazed me. It is always amazed me how much music production is transferred over into video production. Right now, my computer can keep up, it can handle with the demands 4K video because it's not really a video editing computer. I'm thinking about investing or switching over from Windows into Mac, and I know that is a taboo thing for people who know me because I am a man. I was never an Apple fanboy. I was never a PC fanboy either, but I never saw the sense in spending the extra Apple money. Yeah, I never saw the sense in spending the extra Apple money for the same chip in a sense. Because just back about 6-7 years ago, before Apple come out with the silicon chip, the M1, the M series chips, they were using the same i9 and i7 and i5 processors, i3 processors from Intel. And to pay that much markup on a same Intel CPU, it made no sense to me. But with the emergence of the M series and seeing how well it improved from the M1 to the M5, strongly thinking about switching over to Apple. And then when you look at the ecosystem on the whole, how each device just talk to each other, communicate with each other, I think that part kind of sell more on it. As well as the performance of the base MacBook or the base M4 Mac Mini, I think that the ecosystem and the way that it communicates with each other, that kind of sell more on the Apple ecosystem. This is what the timeline looking like right now. Let's see if I could give you a little view here, all this. And the computer is struggling just with this right now. Like catching like ass. You ever get this feeling like unless you don't do a certain amount of something, you don't feel entitled to relax. And even if you have nothing to do, you're, how to put it, boy? You're uneasy. You have the sense of dread that you're not doing something that you're supposed to do, although you have nothing to do. I feel like I just always live in that perpetual state of uneasiness. I don't know. Even when I have nothing to do and I have finished do what I'm supposed to do or what I plan to do, I just feel like I ain't accomplished enough and I should still be working on something. Oh, in my life, I've seen heartache and pain. I don't know if I could feel it in the air. What to do